Halloween party. You said you were vaccinated, man. Not gonna wear like. Don't be an asshole. Like I get it. You grew your hair out. I understand. You grew your hair out for Halloween. It looked cool, but you're an asshole. I mean, I gotta. All right. Yeah, go. Sorry. I was at a Halloween party with Aaron Rodgers. My apologies. Okay, welcome to the ninth episode of the That's It Fantasy Football Preview Show. Set your clocks back. I don't even know what time it is supposed to be. I don't even know what time it is right now. I just know that I have a full page of notes. We are ready to go, and let's jump into it. Let's go. Let's see here. This is week 9, like I mentioned. There's still a lot of playoff matchups to be decided. There's a lot of top 6 and bottom 6 that can still swap positions. So let's break it down first with breaking trades. We had 2 big trades, all from me, of course, because I am a dumpster fire. So the first one we have, a more significant trade, is me and Adam. We switched Justin Herbert for Aaron Rodgers, asshole, Nick Chubb, and Amari Cooper. Huge haul for someone who's obviously a couple seeds higher than me, so he can push for he's in the bottom 6, but he would love to be the bottom of the top 6. Does that make sense? I know it does. Big haul. We already went over it. Everyone in the group had their opinions on it. It's a move for the future. Herbert, I believe he was taken in the 6th round, 69th overall. So I get him in the 5th round. He will be my keeper, and that's what you got to do. I've had Rodgers, Chubb, and Cooper on my team all year long. I got one lousy win from it. So if he can help, I wasn't going to strengthen someone else's team, but someone who is just on the outskirts. Bottom 6 looks out for each other. So I think it was obviously a huge trade. So you'll see if he gets his first win when we get into the matchups later. The next trade was a trade that has probably been in the works for about 2 years now. Mike has asked me every week for multiple weeks, what is Jonathan Taylor worth, whatever. So I figure I'm revamping the team, right? Got the quarterback of the future, but I got to think of this year. I lost Chubb and Cooper. I can, whatever I can do. So my thought process was, well, let me get a running back. I'll give you Jonathan Taylor if you want Jonathan Taylor. It's going to cost your starting running back. Obviously, Dalvin Cook hasn't been that great, but he'll fill that void of Jonathan Taylor and his 33 points this Thursday, leaving the team. Again, I'm all strengthening myself just to be able to not wear the tutu of 1 win into the season, and I can get into the playoffs and see what happens. That's what we do here. So with all that said, let's get into the standings. We have in the top 6, we have Joey at 6-2. Then we have a 3-way tie for second at 5-3. It's the 2nd through 4th seeds. It's Charles, Brian, and the person in 4th seed. And then we have, rounding out the bottom, the top 6 is 2 4-4s. Loud and Ronnie are technically in the top 6, but there is 7 people. 6 people that are 4-4. So it's Loud, Ronnie, and then the bottom 6 of that is Dad, Mike, and Tom. And then we have 2, 3, and 5s. We have Adam and Jeffrey. And then we have me, 1 and 7. So that's the standings. The top 6. There's that big 4-4 bundle and that little 5-3 people. I'm sure they're looking forward to swapping out this week. We got a lot of good matchups. Interesting about these matchups this week is that the highest projection difference is 28 points, and that is the matchup between Jeffrey and Loud, 110 to 138. Every other matchup is between 1. There's a 1 point difference in projections, and that is Mike and Adam. But then you have me and Ronnie is 3 points differential. You have the person in 4th seed versus Joey, 121 to 118. You have Dad and Tom, 111, 119. Charles and Ronnie, 136, 123. So it's a tight matchup across the board. We're into week 9. Players are falling. People are injured. People aren't vaccinated. Aaron Rodgers, you fucking asshole. It's a tight matchup. I think people are maybe happy about their matchups right now. People are Not happy. People are thinking, I got to reel out what I can reel out. I got to do what I can do with what I have. You know, some people have Nick Chubb now. Some people have Amari Cooper now. Some people have Dalvin Cook soon. So it's interesting. So let's go over all the matchups here. Me and Ronnie, like I said, 107, 110. Mike White sucked. He hurt himself, took himself out of the running to be on a winning team. Mine. But with all that said, with Jonathan Taylor's 33, the defense giving me 1, I am still projected having a slight swap in Boston Scott for my starting running back for Nick Chubb's replacement. Still projected to lose by 3. So anything goes in that matchup, but I will give the prediction to lead poisoning, Ronnie. Next matchup we have is the man in first place. We have Joey, 6-2, versus the 4th seed player, the 4th seed owner. He's the 4th seed owner. Is projected 121 to 118. I will give this matchup to Joey, though. I think that his team is obviously, he's not playing great competition. He blew me out by 50 last week, 47, whatever it was. And the man in 4th place had to score more to win more. So that's very telling when it comes to the playoffs. But, it's always about dropping the guy from 4th into the bottom 6. He obviously remains nameless. I hope he doesn't even watch this. I mean, why would you watch something you don't like? That's just a waste of time. So you will remain nameless until further notice. So that's that matchup. I give it to Joey. Move on to 7-2. That's a serious number, man. That is impressive. Next matchup we have is my father and Tom. There's an 8-point projection difference. Dad's 4-4. Tom's 4-4. Dad's on that bottom, trying to get up there. He's in terms of the playoff standings, he's just outside the top 6, and he doesn't chirp a lot. He doesn't represent top 6 or bottom 6. So I think for that he will be rewarded for not caring in bottom 6 and top 6. The man just goes in, plays, wins. So I'm gonna give him the prediction. He's down 111, 119, but I'm gonna predict that he will win that matchup, which isn't even what I had in the paper. I had to change that. I just like my little speech there. Next matchup we have is Charles and Brian. Brian's actually coming over to watch football. I recorded this before that because I think he's just coming over to do laundry. His laundry's broken. If he watches this, which I don't think he does, but if he does watch this, he'll bring that up today. Doubt it, but it's true. Charles 5-3, Brian 5-3. Huge matchups. Doesn't change the playoff seeding much for them, depending on what the 4 and 4s underneath them do. However, they want to win to survive. I believe Charles has been gunning since his first week loss to me. I think that, it lit a fire, which for him, not me, it made me go down, made him go way up. So I've rallied for Charles' team this whole year. I believe Charles' team is really good. I do think he will overtake the throne, and I still have him going in now. His projections 136 to 123. Charles, candidate, boom. I'm playing the Chargers. I'm not playing the Chargers. The Eagles are playing the Chargers. So, that's the sacrifice you got to take, Charles. You want to win in fantasy or real life, you can't have both. So, when you're watching the game, just watch the TV, because that game's going to be a slaughter. Watch your phone, because you'll win. You'll beat Brian, but you can't have both. The last 2 matchups we have is Jeffrey and Loud. This is the one with the big projections. Gap is huge. Like I said, it's 28-point differential. Jeffrey 3-5, Loud 4-4. Loud is in that the bottom 6 of the top 6. A week or 2 ago, it looked like his team laid down. He was starting all these crap players, and he looked crazy. Like, what is going on? You thought maybe he gave up. He's right back at it, obviously. At 4-4, he's trying to, keep climbing up. 138 to 110. What is there to say? I mean, this is bigger than my matchup. This is disgusting. This is the welcome to your league, the league moment. Like, you're 3-5. It's better than 1-7, obviously, but 110, 138. What are you even rolling out there? McCaffrey's back, but who else? Loud. There's your matchup. Duh, you'll win. Last, we have Mike and Adam. First, we want to say congratulations to Mike. Big weekend. Had a fun time, it looked like. You got my brother to ride a bicycle. Someone got my brother to ride a bicycle on your dance floor on your special night. So Listen, I could just be like, hey, congratulations, boom, winner. I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can. Now here's the reason. Mike's 4-4, Adam's 3-5. Adam has a revamped team. He's got Aaron Rodgers is over there. He has his sitting on standby. He's got Chubb and Cooper starting. Unfortunately, Mike does not have Jonathan Taylor yet. This week, rather. So this match was very close. It's 129 to 130. 129.8 to 130. So it's even less than 1 point for the prediction. That is so small. The projection is so tiny. Oh my God. I think I blow my nose or something. I didn't put a mark. See, I do. I put marks. Check mark. I put check mark. I put check marks on every time. That's my matchup. Like I look at it and say, okay, this person's going to win. So when I talk about their team, if you notice, there's no check mark. There's no check mark. I can't do it. How do you predict a matchup that is less than 0.1 favored? 0.2, 0.3. Mike's in the bottom 4 of the top, bottom 6, sorry. And Adam's in the bottom 6. Adam's team, Mike's team, they're making moves. Whose team's going to make the bigger move? But I have to go on record, and I have to make a prediction. So, obviously, I'm going to be 5-0 in my predictions this week. So this was going to be the one that's going to make or break me. But I'm going to say Adam, you gave me Herbert. I was thankful. It was smooth. You weren't rude. You did trade rate me. We took care of. Am I going to get monetized for that? No, I can't get monetized. So that is all. I hope everyone has a good week. I hope everyone in real life and football and everything else there is to do. Enjoy your Sunday. Just enjoy your Sunday. Watch football. Watch the teams. Have fun. Drink your coffee. People are still pumpkin picking probably. Eat your apples. Just take care and brush your hair, all right? Peace out.